How you doing, Mr. Harris?
I'm good, man. How about yourself, bro?
I'm pretty good. My name is Khan. I write from a Detroit for a Detroit publication. So most of these questions have a Detroit slant to them.
Okay, it's all right.
So here we go. Prior to you joining this series, how familiar were you with Detroit, and any experiences previously could you share?
Well, Detroit's a Midwest city. I'm from Chicago, so you know we cousins in that
Right.
regard. I was adamant about. Look, I wanted to shoot it in Detroit, but I guess your governor changed some things with the tax situation, so
Yeah.
it didn't work itself out. And I was even, you could ask Randy Huggins, who created the whole thing, is from Detroit. And it's one of the first things I asked him, because I wanted it to be represented, because we got New York and LA, like they the only people that create, gangsters or drug dealers or whatever, right? So I was really sort of strong about that, because I think being from Chicago and being from the Midwest, we get slighted in all avenues in regards to things a little bit, as far as that goes. Now, I'd never been to Detroit before.
Okay.
The whole time. I'm amazed at how beautiful it was when we were shooting up there. And that river that's right next to Canada, you just cross over a bridge. I mean, it's bananas. Even I understand how the city in certain areas is. I get that. It's like the cities in all areas, in every city has those. But you can see how it was designed and made. And when you look at that, it's a beautifully designed city. I dug it up there, and I dug what the representation was, because Randy was so adamant about Detroit, and I was so really strongly in support of that, and trying to shoot as much as we could there, from a standpoint. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, you indirectly answered the second question, so perfect. Let's jump to the series a little bit, because I've seen the whole series. Season finale, it's the standoff. You're at Belle Isle Park. You're facing off with Meech and Terry and B. Mickey. They have the umbrellas, and they're telling you, hey, we're going to have this guy right here telling on you if you keep messing with us. Can you take us into that scene a little bit, and anything you can share that, from that day of filming?
Well, it was really raining. That was it. And I was the only one not with an umbrella, which makes them a little soft, if you ask me.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to bring that up. But okay, now we brought it up. Since we're talking, I think it's a great scene for two reasons. One, you from Detroit knows what we're looking at right there.
Exactly.
Anybody from actually Detroit knows we're in Detroit right now. We need to have Detroit be a character in the show. That's number one about that scene that I thought was great, and the expanse or whatever. Number two, it also lets me know not only they got somebody in the pocket, but they also know that B. Mickey is no longer, an undercover snitch, as it were. He's no longer. I recognize. So everybody knows what's what. But I still think I got my little ace in the hole. And I think I think I have that, but it turns out that wasn't the situation. But yeah, having a snitch, having a little guy, I don't know how worried I really am about that dude, though. That dude is not the kind of dude I worry about, for the most part, even with them being connected with him. But needless to say, he does provide another piece that I have to be cautious about. He does provide another piece that I have to recognize.
Got you. Going back to season 2, do you have a personal either favorite moment or favorite scene or favorite episode that you want to cite?
Favorite, I don't know. I because I don't know what they did in the finale. I like the little scene we did with K9 in the police office. We were doing that a little bit. I had a lot of fun with Kelly because she's Asian from Hawaii.
You're right.
And I'm Black from Chicago, so it was just funny, man. We'd have a ball. I would crack on her a lot, and we would have a good time. So it was fun working with her. I've had some good. I did get a moment that finally me and Russell got a chance to play together. We had one little moment between me and Russ. And, you know, I didn't know if we were ever going to get anything like that. But, you know, I like Russ and we had a nice little time with them.
Got you. Last question, and I got to ask you this because, you know, I check the social medias every time an episode airs and I see what people are saying. And, you know, one particular comment, and it said, he should have drowned in that tub. And as I read, you already see where this is going.
I do. Okay.
Has this ran its course, or are you just used to it? Because they will never let you live that down.
They never gonna let it go, bro. So,
no,
you know
they not.
I just ride with it, man. Because it's look, we talking about a whole different being, and they bring it up all the time. And look, I know that. I tell people all the time, look, if I would have done a bid for that movie was back in 2004. I'd be out now. I'd be free. But you know, since that damn thing still is on reloop on television all the time, I'm never gonna be free, man. So I just sign up for it. And I'm really, you know, I'm appreciative of people who hold it that way and you know, and that sort of thing. But they never, you know, I'm that guy. I'm gonna be one of those meme guys when people say, who's the worst black villain in a movie? I'm gonna be one of those guys. So I'll take it. I'll ride with it. I don't mind, as you can tell by this when I'm doing, I don't mind being the bad guy at all. Right. It doesn't really bother me much. You know, it's actually kind of entertaining because it's not, you know, it's not me, but I like people digging it.
Okay. Well, Mr. Harris, I appreciate the time. I've been enjoying the last 2 seasons. Looking forward to next season.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man.
All right. You have a good rest of the day.
You too. Peace out.